Hello, YouTube community. This is Danny, Muscle Car Modeler. It has been way too long since I posted a video. Life going on and dealing with things. All is good and working a lot of hours on this build. I really am excited to show this one. Spent a lot of hours on this thing and can't wait to share it with you guys. This is a 1933 Ford Pro Street and heavily modified. Not a part on here I think I didn't change or do something with or photo etched or something. Scratch built. Got a lot of neat time and hours and things I've done to it, and they're real subtle, but I think it's one of those builds where maybe only the builder can appreciate it, but I'm sure you guys can relate to things that you put your heart into, and hope it comes out good, and it did. This is a duplicolor twilight blue. It is a crazy beautiful color. I love it. It almost looks black, and in the right kind of light there's the blue. It's got a real tiny metallic look to it. It's just a beautiful color. I struggled with what color I wanted to do this with, and as soon as I saw it I knew that was it. Cleared it with Chromax. It's a great clear to work with, and the wheels on this they're from the 1967 Chevelle Pro Street kit, and I changed them up a little bit, drilled them out, cleaned them up, and they're on the back there. I got bead locks on the rear slicks. I got those from Ted's Modeling. Those turned out really good. And there, the grill, that's a photo etch grill. That's from a 34 photo etch kit, even though this is a 33. And really love it. The headlights. The headlights that come with the kit, or those big round cans. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. These headlights are, out of all things, a 2012 Corvette side view mirrors. Believe it or not, added them up, changed them up a little bit, and I think they just turned out really slick. Something kind of mod, make it a pro mod kind of thing. And I really like those. The big cans just were almost too much, so I like these instead. Modified the front end there, took out the side panels so the engine would fit and show. Really wanted to, first time I've ever gone to an extreme with an engine like I did on this one. Wanted to just go over the top with everything on the engine, and boy, I put some time into it. The engine was way too big for the car, had to push back the firewall, cut it out, trimmed up the front fenders so I could make the engine fit. And let me see, the engine, it's a 396 blown, and did all kind of things to it. It's got it fully plumbed and wired. Everything that you could do to it, I tried to do. And let me see here. It's got two Holly carbs on it. It's got that blower intake and photo etch kit. That came from Ted's too. Got a fuel rail there. That turned out pretty decent. Really like how that turned out. And got a photo etch electric fan there behind the radiator. That turned out cool, but you can barely see it, of course, hidden amongst all the stuff. The Magneto. You guys are kind of wondering maybe what in the world is that? What kind of a setup is that? I saw a couple years ago or so at a car show, this guy had an open front end like this with a blown engine, and he took his Magneto and wired it to a box that he bolted to the firewall, and he called it something. It was either like a Surefire, or I think he called it a magnifier. Magna for the Magneto and fire for the spark or the firing system, and Magneto goes wired to this box, and the box comes off the firewall into, the firing system of the spark plugs. So it's unique, it's unusual, but I think it turned out really, really super cool. I don't know if I've ever seen one since then like that. Let me see, the chassis. I heavily modified it. It's the original chassis from the box, but I modified it, of course, to make it Pro Street, modified it to fit the engine, and did all kind of cool stuff underneath there. Got a Dana rear end. That came from Ted's too. Ted's a great place to buy stuff. Got the Dana rear end there with the brakes fully plumbed. It didn't do wheelie bars. I'm not much on wheelie bars. Got the aluminum drive shaft there. Let me see, the exhaust system. That's the solder pipes with the aluminum exhaust tips there. Scratch built the front rail there, or the front axle and leaf spring suspension there. Let me see what else. There's the battery bolted underneath. There's the fuel cell right there that I scratch built. That turned out pretty cool. You can see a little bit of the under the engine where everything's wired and plumbed. There's the starter. I tell you what, you guys, I've really poured my heart into this one, took my time. Once I got into it, I had so much into it, I couldn't stop with the detailing. So I took this kind of to the nth degree. I think I've never detailed a car as much as I have this one. Totally thrilled about it. Let me show you guys the interior. All right, you guys, this is the interior. I built this kit in a way that I could take the top half of the car off, and the front end support system and all that, so I could see the interior. Those interiors or windows and such are so tiny that by the time you get all your detail done in the interior, you can't see it. So I built this so you could pop the top off and look at the interior if you wanted to and appreciate it. Normal seat belts and photo etch stuff. One of the cool things I did do, I had a B&M shifter and a Chevelle I had many years ago, and I duplicated it. I wanted to replicate the shifter. That's a B&M shifter. Really turned out cool. Up under there somewhere, I got a tachometer, scratch built tack. Let me see if I can get it. It's hiding from me. There's a little bit of it there. The detailed, all the dashboard, all the photo etch, hand window cranks and all that. There's a kind of a close-up. Sorry about the shaking. Guys, I got mild Parkinson's, and I'm doing pretty good today, not shaking so much. But I tell you, I love this hobby so much, and when you got the shakes, when you got Parkinson's, it's really, really difficult and hard, and can be frustrating to do some photo etch, small details and painting and gluing and stuff, but I power through it. I thank God I'm doing great, and I still love this hobby. I'm not going to slow down anytime soon. But wanted to share this stuff with you. Sorry about that. And just kind of excited to share it. Already got another car started, working on a Camaro. I'm going to power my way through that one and get that one done quicker. But you guys are really, really super cool. Love the videos and cars. Love the videos and cars that you guys are doing, and I get all kind of tricks and really cool stuff that you guys share, and just want you guys to keep on keeping with the videos. And you know, I have a saying, build what you love and love what you build. And you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.